the common students of JNU has gathered around the administrative block with 4 major demands. The first demand is that the UGC Gazetteer which has been implemented. The problem is not that the UGC Gazetteer itself is problematic, but also the way it was implemented. It was completely unilateral. The Vice Chancellor has not taken into account the concern that are raised by the centers, the concern that are raised by the democratic body like Academic Council, like EC, and actually unilaterally he has imposed the UGC Gazetteer. Now if you see the Gazetteer, there are many problematic clauses. The one of them is that how it says that there is going to be a cap on the number of students one supervisor, let's say one associate professor, one professor or assistant professor can take. Where the data is showing in JNU there will be centers where there will be no admission for coming 3 to 4 years, and there are centers where are already more number of students than the prescribed number what the UGC is prescribing. So in a situation like that, we think this UGC Gazetteer is going to close down the door of higher education for a large chunk of students in our country. Secondly, what they are saying is that 100% Viva. We all know that in Viva there are subjectivities. There is a committee which was formed by the JNU administration only, the NAFE committee. They have recommended that inside the Viva there are subjectivity, there are discrimination on the basis of caste, class, gender or the immediate identity what you have, and they have recommended the number of Viva has to be reduced in order to get away with this discrimination. In a position like that, when you come and say that the Viva has to be the sole criteria on what you are going to choose, who are going to come on the research or not, we find that's extremely problematic. That is going to curtail down the basic social justice, the basic idea of social justice. A lot of us who are coming from vernacular medium, coming from deprived background, are not going to get admission in prestigious universities, or let's say in universities like JNU. And fourthly, the one thing also we are opposing, that the way they have come up with a blanket 50% eligibility criteria. Earlier there used to be a 2-stage process of admission, now they have divided into 3. Before your subjective writing there has to be a Weimar sheet where supposedly they are going to ask about the research methodology, and everyone has to get at least 50% to get their copies checked afterward. Now we also know that there's a Supreme Court judgment which came on 2009 which says the relaxation on OBC, SC, ST has to be given in all the level in admission procedure, in admission policy. Now if there is going to be 50% blanket criteria, again it's going to be unconstitutional and it is going to do a murder of social justice. In all these basic points, we think that this is a crisis. This is a point where the idea of JNU, the basic ways, the basic spaces of higher education is going to be curtailed down, and as responsible students body, as Student Federation of India, we are not going to let that happen. For that, from the beginning, in the leadership of JNU SU, leadership of Students Union, we have mobilized students. The students have been gathering here, and the demand what they are making, that until our demands are met, until these draconian laws are not taken back, until the democratic processes like AC and EC meeting are not reconvened, we are not going to let this space go. We are going to stay here, we are going to fight until all our demands met. With that, we all are in struggle, and we hope the struggle will come up with a victory. This struggle will end up with a victory. Thank you.